to say 2022 now. So there's going to be lots of things that I write out that are going to be wrong because I've only just got used to doing 2021. I still, in my mind, think it's 2020 because we missed that whole year. So hopefully everybody is doing well. You've recovered from your New Year's celebrations and everything else. It's been a crazy one. And here in the UK, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the numbers come out over the next couple of days or weeks, to see if there's an announcement, to see what happens with everything that's going on. Let me just check. It says I'm live now. Let's see. There we go. We've got sound. Everything is good. So hopefully things are well with you. New Year's are such a strange time. Lots of people start with great intentions, new beginnings. This is going to be my year this year. But sometimes that doesn't always go to plan. So today we're going to look at, good evening, Natasha. Today we're going to look at just visualizing that year ahead to enable you to really focus on your goals and help you achieve them, no matter what it is that you've got set. Because we all know the things we could improve on: eating less bad food, exercising more. You know, we all know these things, and these are big goals that we have sometimes, but it's about really locking in and focusing on that. And the problem we have with January, with New Year's resolutions, is we all go out New Year's Eve and have this amazing excess of drink and whatever it is, and then start the new year really not saying to listen, not great at the moment, just wanted to say hi. Yes, understandable. So we kind of we start the new year with those chemicals in the brain slightly scrambled, things not doing brilliantly, and the holiday time can be a difficult time for people as well. So in this session, it's only a 30-minute session. We'll be looking at visualizing your year ahead, making you feel good and focusing on those goals and forward planning. On the 17th of January as well, we'll be doing something for Blue Monday. And on the 4th of January, I might be doing something somewhere for World Hypnotism Day. Do check it out. If you don't already, please do find me on YouTube and like and subscribe to that. If you have an interest in hypnosis and the power of the mind, we kind of tackle all sorts of subjects, from these sessions to comedy sessions to interviewing other hypnotists around the world. But that's it for my plug. But please do, if you enjoy these, do like and share. And go subscribe over on the YouTube. So let me put my timer up here as well. So it's 30 minutes because we know how busy everybody is. We'll just start that there now. Also, as with always with these sessions, please do not take part if you currently need to use heavy machinery, operating a vehicle, or any time when full consciousness is needed. But what I want you to do is take a big deep breath in, hold it, and then exhale all the way down. And that's just as easy as hypnosis is, as you breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And really breathe from your stomach. We have this tendency to breathe in our chest because we visualize that's where our lungs are, and we breathe from here, but that's where a lot of tension is. And when you breathe from your chest, you restrict the openness of the lungs, which then tends to create an anxiety mindset, because when you are tense, that's where we breathe here and we breathe shallow. So breathe from your stomach, let your belly just push out, and then just relax and let it go. As you focus on this session, we're going to be doing some stuff with visualization, which is going to involve using your imagination. Now, we all have different levels of visualizations. We have different abilities to focus. If I give you a suggestion, you can't clearly make that out in your mind, then just act as if you could. What would it feel like if you could see it? What I want you to do right now is take another big deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, just close your eyes down. Now sit down, lay back, make yourself completely relaxed. I don't know how you choose to let go now or in a few moments' time. But what I want you to do is, as you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, I just want you to know that you have got this. You are in control. This process of guided visualization, of hypnosis for you, is more about giving you the tools so that you can tap into your inner resources, the positive elements that you already have, the skills and your abilities to use your unconscious mind to enable you to create rituals, habits, patterns that will help you achieve your goal. As you take another big deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth, just allow yourself to completely relax. With your eyes closed, listening to the sound of my voice, I want you, if you've experienced this before, I want you to go deeper than you've ever been before. I want you to allow yourself to completely relax, to let go, to allow all the stresses and tensions of the days and weeks gone by to just fade away. I want you to just focus on you. Focus on how it feels inside. Focus on the sound of my voice. As you continue to relax, as fast or as slow as your unconscious mind needs, as you set aside the stresses and tensions of the days, the weeks gone by, and you know all these challenges, all these stresses, all these what first appear negatives, most of these have a positive life lesson wrapped within them. And you can look back in 6 months' time, a year's time, and you can see that lesson, that positive, that silver lining within the cloud. And you know as you approach this that things will be okay. So as you face these challenges now, skip forward. Skip forward the stresses and tensions and just find the positives within you now. As you relax down deeper, in a moment I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. This just enables you to slowly be guided by the sound of my voice to a place where I can talk directly to your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is that part of your mind that takes care of all the things that you're not consciously aware of. The temperature of your left foot, the amount that you blink, even down to breathing, happens automatically. As we count from 10 down to 1, you'll just find yourself more in tune to each and every positive suggestion I give you now. 10, deeper relaxed. 9, letting go of that stress and tension. 8, floating, drifting and dreaming and relaxing. 7, going deeper into your hypnosis now. 6, the sound of my voice helps you relax even more. 5, 4, 3, 2. I wonder if you know just how deep into this you can go. 1, relaxing, letting go, and sleep. Now, even though you always hear the word sleep with hypnosis, it's more a sleep of your nervous system. Your mind is still listening to each and every word that I say, but your unconscious mind is open to my positive suggestions. As we start this new year, this new you, these new beginnings and new challenges, the challenge we face with doing something new is we've not created the lots of little habits that reinforce this new routine. As we all know, lots of people join the gym in January. Gymnasiums, gyms, this is their prime time of year. And they know that lots of people will sign up, go for a month, and then just lose momentum. And this is because the big task of going to the gym needs to be reinforced with a sense of identity. Are we the sort of person that goes to the gym? Is it part of our daily routine? Is it who we see when we look in the mirror? And people that go to the gym, they have lots of rituals that surround that, that reinforce that self image, that belief system that they are a gym goer. Now, I say gym goer, this could be anything. This could be this is you choose this year to stop smoking or eat healthy. And eating healthy is such an important kind of role to take on board because it doesn't matter what you do in life. If you feed yourself the right fuel, then your body will do good. Your mind will do good because by eating the right foods, it releases the right chemicals in the brain. And by doing this, this also reinforces any new habits we want to form, such as going to the gym. Because eating junk food and going to the gym is counterproductive. And when you see yourself as a gym goer, as a healthy person, eating junk food jars that kind of perception of yourself. It contradicts it because someone that goes to the gym regularly doesn't eat junk food. So let's take that healthy eating. And the little rituals involved in that are things like, while shopping, choosing the right food, taking time out to look and experiment for recipes that are going to be tasty, filling your cupboards with positive, healthy snack alternatives. Because a lot of the times it's about convenience. We take the path of least resistance. So if you're forming a new habit to run, then make your running shoes, your running clothing, your water bottles, make those easier to find and put on than your regular clothes in the morning. Make it part of your ritual. Make eating healthy part of your ritual. Because especially when we're trying to forge out, to carve out new habits, daily routines, the more we do it, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes, the more we do it. So really look and focus on the change you want to make. Because saying to yourself in 1 year's time or for summer, I want to have a 8-pack, be tanned and healthy and smoke free and all of that. But the reality is the dedication, the time to put into that is probably not going to happen if you are not focused, if it's not already part of your routine. Because part of developing that new routine has always got to be the challenge. In creating a new habit, there's the initial momentum, the excitement of doing something new. And then at some point, boredom will set in. At some point, tiredness or a challenge will happen. You might sustain a small injury or something happens in your personal life that interrupts that routine. It's when that challenge is faced. It's at that point, do you then go back into the routine or does it then become the excuse to stop? And you know what? I'll go tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll start again tomorrow. And that's because you're not seeing yourself as this new you. So, what I want you to do right now is think of this as imagine yourself in 6 months' time. 6 months from now, of having really set that goal, a realistic goal for you. But set that goal and see yourself of not only hitting it, but surpassing it. See yourself doing better than you thought. What would it look like? What would it feel like? What would it taste like? How would you think about it? Imagine 6 months of really just making that small change towards that goal. 6 months of training your mind and body to work together to enable you to reach that change easily. Because once those rituals are reinforced in your unconscious, the change is inevitable. And it doesn't matter if it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. None of this matters, because the reality is, by making that positive change, creating those positive rituals in your unconscious mind now becomes part of who you are. So the weight loss becomes easy. The being smoke free becomes easy. Leading a more positive and productive life becomes easy, because everything around you is reinforcing you and pointing you in that direction, that sense of identity of who you are. So take that image right now. Take that image of you having had the best 6 months working towards your goal. But I want you to imagine how it would be if there was just a switch that was flicked in your mind. The penny dropped, not because I say so right now, but because you really do make this choice now. You really decided that this is your time to really make that change, because you know deep down at some point you're going to have to do it anyway. So why not do it now whilst you are in control, whilst you can enjoy the process? Because you know deep down the alternative is that control is taken away from you. Your health suffers terribly because of it. And I'm not going to talk to your unconscious about all of the negatives when this negative habit takes its full effect on your health. I'm not going to tell you about that, because you already know. But now is the time to really take control and make that change. So I want you to just see yourself next week. Doesn't matter about 6 months' time now. I want you to see yourself next week. What does that look like? What does that small change look like? And it only has to be a tiny change. It might be choosing to not eat the white bread. It might be just choosing to drink a fresh, ice-cold glass of water with your food. And here's the thing. By drinking water with your food, you get to taste the food, like really taste the food. It cleanses your palate, and it really helps you notice all the different flavors and textures, so you enjoy your food more. So let's say you make that one positive change, and you know whatever your goal is, that it might be just every time you light a cigarette. It might be that you choose to tell yourself with every drag how disgusting it tastes. And this is a really interesting thing, because by continuing to smoke, but by programming yourself that it tastes disgusting, eventually you get to the point where you just don't want to do it. This could be the same with any new habit you want to form. So let's see yourself 1 week from today of just choosing to make a tiny change. Of just, do you know what? If it's about exercise, just waking up half an hour earlier, which gives you a bit more time to get some stuff done before you start your day. So what does 1 week look like? What small change, what small, easy change can you make in the next 7 days? It doesn't have to be massive. It just has to be a small step in the right direction toward your goal. And that's it. Make it as simple as possible. Make it as easy as possible. Because in week 2, you can do another small change. Tiny changes, but with your goal in mind. Imagine the difference that this is going to make. And just each week, create a new change, a new positive goal, all with the main goal in mind. And you'll find yourself, when you reach 6 months, the time will go so quickly. It will be so effortless, and it will be so easy. And after 6 months, these small changes that you have made, these tiny, insignificant changes that you have made, combine to create a new positive ritual, a habit that is difficult to break, so that even when those challenges happen that steer you off the new path that you're on, you find yourself wanting to get straight back on it, because you now see yourself as this new you. You see yourself as a more positive, a more upbeat. And here's the thing, by making those small changes, by working towards that goal, you find yourself reinforced, re-edified, because you know that you have done this. You look back and you go, I've achieved this against what other people have said or done, against what people thought about me, even against what I used to think about myself. I made that change. I took control of who I am and who I want to be. And by doing so, every time you perform the new ritual, that small change, you are reinforcing to yourself that you are in control, that you have a strong character, that you have a will to enable you to reach those goals. And you'll find other people around you. Some will be so supportive, and some people will try and challenge you on this change. Because one thing about other people is when they see you making a permanent positive change, it reminds them that they have the chance to do this, but their minds are too weak to take control, that they just float along and let destiny do it for them. So when they see you creating a new positive habit, they will try and pull you back, because on some level they know that your success within this realm only highlights their inability to create the life that they want. As your unconscious mind can find you two positive changes that you can easily adjust, just tiny adjustment. And this is all you need to do. There's a story of like a cruise ship, a big tanker. In order for it to turn, it has to make small movements. And those small incremental movements make a big change further along the course. And that's what we are doing now. It's not about all or nothing today. In 6 months' time, I'm going to have a 6-pack. I'm going to be smoke-free. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be the other. Because that puts too much pressure, too much change straight away. And we hear of these people, and you may have that within you. But here's the thing. If you set yourself the goal to just make small, easy adjustments towards that goal, then once you achieve those, everything else just falls into place. Make it easy for yourself. Make it fun. Make it enjoyable. Make it forever. And this is why diet fads don't work. When you tell people to not eat white bread, to not eat cakes, to not eat this, to not eat that, when you take all the stuff away, people find themselves stuck in a rut where they can't make that change because they're denying themselves something. By making that small change to just maybe limit your intake, to drink fresh, clean water, to enjoy the texture of fresh, crisp vegetables, those bright colours, those real tasty foods, to maybe put aside cheap processed foods, things that you ping in the microwave that ultimately are tasteless. By taking control, you will find that not only do you eat better, but you will enjoy your food more. And this in return will reward you because by feeding your body the right fuels, both physically and mentally, your body then produces the right chemicals in order to help you feel happier, be more focused, to help you concentrate your mind. And here's the thing, when you make a change and you feel good, you're more likely to continue on that change. When you make that change, when you make that choice now, your unconscious mind rewards you by helping you feel good. And those old negative thoughts and feelings from the past are just that. They're something that you used to do. That's so 2021. This is 2022. That's the year when you made that change, when you made the choice to become happier, healthier, more in tune with yourself, listening to what your body wants, not what society, the internet, TikTok says you want. By taking control, you find yourself more rewarded by the little things around you. Now you can choose to start a new healthy routine. It may be walking, running, rowing, watercolours, painting, drawing, whatever it is you want to do. But it's all about making steps in the right direction for you. It's about avoiding the distractions by focusing inside now and listening to your mind and body. As you focus and drift and dream, excited for what this new year has in store for you, knowing that it's not going to be plain sailing. This year is going to throw challenges just like every year, because the joy of life is the journey that we go on. We enjoy life through the challenges and obstacles that are thrown our way. And dealing with those, facing the emotions that are thrown at us, by slaying those dragons, we then become the hero of our own story. I want you now to drift and dream. I want you to drift and dream about a you 1 year from today. And you are so amazed by the impact by making those small changes had on you now, that when you see where you are in 6 months' time, you won't even recognize how amazing things can be in 12 months' time. Where will you be spending New Year's Eve? Will it be in this country? Will it be with new friends and family? Anything is possible. Look forward to this moment, 12 months' time from today, when you can look back and go, what an amazing year that's been, despite the challenges, Despite the obstacles, look at what we've achieved. And maybe we've achieved those because of that. Maybe we can do great things because of the challenges we've faced in our past. Maybe we can do so good because we know that we can face anything as long as we listen to ourselves. I want you to drift and dream and relax. You can listen to this session as many times as you want. By joining these sessions, by taking the time to focus on your mind right now, you're taking the time to invest in yourself. The sound of my voice each time you listen to this session goes deeper into your unconscious mind. And you find yourself having a deeper, more profound understanding. Not because I say so, but because your unconscious mind rewards you from taking this time right now for yourself. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 10. On the count of 10, you'll open your eyes feeling wonderful and relaxed. Every breath you exhale, every noise that you hear, every word that I say, enabling you to focus on your goals and move forward in that direction. 1 and 2, lighter and brighter, leaving behind the stresses and tensions of the last year. 1, 2, 3, lighter and brighter in every way, shape and form. Every positive suggestion I've given you right now, locking deep into your unconscious mind so that these suggestions, these new learnings become automatic for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, feeling lighter and brighter, feeling those fingers and toes start to tingle right now. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, filling those lungs up with that oxygen, allowing that oxygen to move around your body and your bloodstream and your mind, feeling focused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Eyes open, wide awake. Have a bit of a shake. How was that for you? Do let me know in the comment section where you are watching from and if you're enjoying it. And if you want to share, then please do let us know in the comment section what your goal for 2022 is going to be. It'll be interesting to see where people are as we go forward as well. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday sessions every Sunday right here, 7:30 in the group, or if you're on YouTube, again, please do like and subscribe. And if you want to share this with somebody on YouTube, then by all means, please do. The link will be down below as well. So guys, for me, thank you very much. Have a fantastic 2022, and I shall see you next Sunday.